You, Alicia, was our speaker last week and our author talk guest this morning. So I love your background, all the little uh, donkeys and goats and whatever the else is back there behind you. I love that. That's very cool. Um, okay, so now Amy, your question's good. You get where are you getting the answers? Because I don't see anything in the chat.
That's because they're all directed towards me.
Oh, okay, good, good.
Yeah, we are good. CJ, we are all good. We are ready for you to kick it off talking about holiday marketing. So if you guys don't have book bundles, promotions in mind, we're going to give you some ideas and exactly how to take those ideas and market them so you make money this holiday season. So CJ, take it away.
Awesome. Christmas is my favorite holiday. In case you couldn't tell, I made Christmas for the Texas Sisters Press background. And so that's the one I'm using today. Very easy to make in Canva. But I'm going to share my screen. Oh, hello. Can everybody see that?
Yes.
Yes, no, yes. Everybody can see it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. So I'm going to give you some practical stuff, and I'm going to give you just some general ideas. Feel free to take screenshots as you want, because there's a lot of information. And sit back and enjoy. So there's only one Christmas in a year. We know it's coming. It's not a surprise. It's not a shock. So you need to do it right the first time. Unlike the poor little elves up there, the hobbits. They had one, yes, but what about a second Christmas? That doesn't happen. You get one. One per year. And just try to have fun. So some of the things you can have Christmas specials on are books, ebooks, new releases, series, audiobooks. Some different options are like bundles. If you do the whole series, like bundles with other authors, or you can do the whole series, or stocking stuffers, advertising again with other authors, ebook giveaways, or like 99-cent giveaways. There's some creative outlets. In case you can't tell, that's me behind Santa's glasses. There's some creative outfits you can use like Canva, Photo Funbox, Photofunia, and Photo 505. Now, some people are confused as to what those are or how to use them. So I already have on my handy dandy little web page up here, Photo 505. So the example I'm going to use is the Santa Claus, the one we just saw. You simply pick which one you want. You click Browse. Take my picture. And then you wait a few minutes. And this is how Photofunia works as well as the other ones. But it's a little slow because it's a share screen. And as you can see, here we go. There's me, that's my face. So you can kind of cute and you can save it to your disk, which is basically downloaded to your computer. Photofunia is a little quicker normally, but you can click on Christmas and you can input different pictures as well. It's pretty easy. So if say we did Christmas again, you choose the photo. Upload from PC.
Okay, here I go. Join video.
Gonna have you crop it. Add snow and cap, and then it goes to the next one. See, easy peasy. And you just download whichever one you want. So it's pretty painless. Canva's a little bit more tricky, but that one I have a lot more fun with. Like I said, that's how I created this. That's actually how I created all of these slides. And you can go in there and do it. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Some examples of some Christmas specials. I went ahead and I put all of my ebooks on for 99 cents. But I also have the paperback from Chief and Sarge. Another author friend of ours, Matthew Martinez, has the sock book on hardback for sale. And Lydia has her Magic Cat paperback book for sale. So all of those fall under Texas Sisters Press. So I created one general, and then each one has their own. And again, I did those in Canva, pretty easy. And you just download them. You can dress up your banners for the holidays. Basically, you're spreading the Christmas cheer. You can do like these banners behind you for when you do Zoom interviews and just Christmas.
CJ,
Yes, ma'am.
Are those links going to take them straight to Amazon, or where will that take them?
What ones?
If they click on any of those books that you had in the previous slide, yeah, what happens?
That's the JPEGs that I use for advertising. The links would be in whatever you're sending with them. So you would put the,
Oh,
like for mine, if I did the Divine Legacy series right here, I would put, basically stocking stuffer special, Christmas special for 99 cents. You can get each, you can get the entire Divine Legacy series, and I put the link to each of the books. And
so
then,
this is something you're sending out in an email then? It's not just resting on your website?
oh, I can do them for Facebook. I can do them for any social media. As for my website, this is what we do. I'll show you my website real quick.
Kathy, it's just an image, and you can do anything with that image that you could do with any image. Put it
I understand it's
anywhere
an
you want.
image, but if somebody wanted to buy the book, they have to go somewhere to get it.
Right, and
Well-
you'll have to give them the link somewhere. Either if it's in a newsletter, you put the link in the newsletter. If it's on Facebook, you put it in the comments.
Okay.
Somewhere you're going to give them a link to where to go buy the book. Yes, that's a
Okay.
good point. Glad you said that.
But the issue is if you put just a link, like say you did a book trailer, if you put just the link, everything you put above it doesn't travel with it. But if you have a picture and somebody shares it, everything travels with it, all the links and everything. So some people aren't aware of that. So you need to make sure to do it. But this is like,
And
I have
can you-
Christmas special.
CJ, could you say that again, please?
Okay, when you're posting something on Facebook, if you just post the link, for example, the book trailer for the 'Tis the Season, if you just put that link, they can click on it and it can go straight to YouTube. But if you have any information above that and somebody else shares that, that information does not travel. That's why I like to make full pictures JPEGs, and I put all the information above that, because if they share it, all the information travels with it. Does that make sense?
Kind
Yes.
of.
So this is my website page. So we have the Christmas specials. They can either go to Texas Sisters Press or go down below to get some of my Christmas specials. And as you can see, the links are right there, easy for them.
Got it. That is easy. Yes, Kathy, you got that one right. You see that? Okay.
So like I said, here are some examples that you can look at just to give you ideas. The bow, which I absolutely love for Christmas, is on the premium, which is like $2.99 a month for Canva, or you can use the free, but the bow isn't on the free. So some things are free and some things are not, but you can still create a lot on Canva for free. You can dress up your banners. These are all the banners that I use. This is the podcast, Serenity Acres, Chief and Sarge, my personal one. As you can see, there's Christmas there, and Texas Sisters Press. I created those in Canva. You just take your banner, upload it, and add little Christmassy decorations to it. It's the same banner, just adds a little spice to it for the holidays. Some advertising ideas. You can have festive colors. You can have an anthology with other authors. For example, 'Tis the Season. So there's 12 authors total with 11 stories on this book. So all the authors are sharing this book, which means your story goes out with them. A newsletter, you can make a newsletter, like a holiday gift guide. You can do ad pages for the different social medias. You can publish your own short story or novella. For example, next year, the original story that I wrote for 'Tis the Season was a little bit longer than I would like. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that into a novella with a bonus story from the short story that I wrote for 'Tis the Season this year. So the bonus story is going to go with the other story. So they basically get two stories, and that would help in advertising as well. Contact other authors of a like genre for doing a bundle for your series. You know, if you have another author that's kind of the same genre, whether it's romance, history, whatever it is, see if you guys can bundle something together. You can do giveaways. For example, when the anthology was only 99 cents, I downloaded enough for 10 free ebook, or for 10 ebooks at 99 cents each. So that cost me $10. Now what I'm going to do, and I'll show you that in a few minutes, what I'm going to do with it, but I'm able to give away ebooks for only 99 cents. I already have the links. I just need to forward them with the email. You can create your own holiday gift guide or advertise in one. For example, hold on, let me Go back up here. Texas Sisters Press has their own sort of gift guide on our website. It's under Christmas specials. And that allows everybody to see all the specials with the links. So we have something for all ages on there. And the holiday, the 'Tis the Season has all of the authors links as well. So people can get to know them as well as the videos that we chose. So that's our Christmas specials page. You can also run a long promotion for yourself. For example, the paperbacks for Chief and Sarge and also for Lydia's Magic Cats are only $9.99 a piece. I also have almost all of my ebooks for 99 cents. I'll probably leave it on there probably till the beginning of the year. One of them, Amazon is fighting with me, but that's a whole other story for. You can do a holiday themed online party. We did 'Tis the Season. You can get with several other authors and just create your own Facebook party and do your Christmas specials. You have holiday ads. Don't be afraid to be silly. As you can see, I'm Santa Claus or I'm a little elf up here. So you can have some fun with it. Do a 12 days of Christmas countdown. So kind of give yourself a little bit of a window and just do the 12 days of Christmas. You can do holiday craft events. I know COVID has knocked a lot of those out, but there are still some around here that you can find. They're just few and far between this year because of COVID. Tips to consider: consider price points. So when you create your guide, gifts under 20 or gifts under 10, you can also use words like budget, premium, extravagant. Use gifts for him, gifts for her, gifts for young readers, that sort of thing. Age appropriate gifts for, and state which ones they're for. So for example, Lydia's The Nightmare King. She doesn't have it on sale, but that would be a middle grade reader special. All of my books the novels fall under YA adult, so those are specials for that. You can do taglines: gifts that spark the imagination. Give the gift of imagination. So in your advertising, be creative. Take advantage of the upcoming sales: Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday. Sandy's been telling us for several weeks now. Take advantage of them. Do early bird holiday gifts. Do a holiday cheat sheet. As it gets closer to Christmas, do a procrastinator's holiday guide. Just get creative with it. Consider donating a portion to charity. Most of mine, actually all of my novels, a portion of the proceeds go to a different charity. Make sure to let people know that if you have that going on. Another example is Lydia's Magic Cats. She's doing one for Airborne Angel Cadets of Texas. She just got done doing one for the SPCA. So find a charity and see if you can link up with them and see if, because they're going to promote your books. It's that whole cross promotion thing. Post your gift guide ads on Pinterest. Pinterest can be your friend. As frustrating as it is sometimes, it can still be your friend. Hashtags, feel free to take a screenshot of this one. There's a lot of them. Christmas, stocking stuffers, holidays, holiday sales, Christmas joy, Christmas gift ideas. Happy holidays, holidays are coming. Procrastinator holiday season. The limited time offers, Merry Christmas to you. It doesn't necessarily have to be a gift to somebody else. It can be a gift for your reader. Just kind of take advantage of those. Holiday options. There's the one that Julie told us about, Lone Star Literary Life. That's the actual email that you can send your inquiries to, and they can give you further instructions. Create your own page on your website, like I showed you on Texas Sisters Press. Do a blog tour and a sale at the same time, so you can get more bang for your buck. Do just a social media blitz. If you're doing those craft shows, make your own creative gift basket, like the family pack. And you can have something, for example, for all ages, or single and sweet, and you throw in some for people who are single. You can add a bottle of wine. You can add, whatever you want to put in there. Do a short video commercial. No one says you have to be limited in what you do. You can do it Facebook Live, or you can record it and then put it up later using the YouTube link and see how much traction you can get out of that. The one we did for the book trailer that Lydia did has over 20, 30 maybe even up to 40 different views on it. So people love Christmas time, especially right now, because this year has been hard on everybody. So I've noticed a lot more people have put their Christmas trees up already that don't normally do it, who are hard and fast after Thanksgiving people. They've got them up already. They're trying to spread Christmas cheer. Newsletter ideas. This newsletter that I'm going to show you parts of is actually going out on Friday morning. I've done early bird holiday specials. You know, give the gift of imagination this holiday season. It's exactly what I'm telling you to do is what I've already done. Just get creative. Cruising talks about the stocking stuffers, the 'Tis the Season holiday. It doesn't even necessarily have to be books. If you have a podcast, The Journey is Real is free. That's still a gift, and I Christmased it up, even though it's the exact same thing every newsletter. And then this is my special surprise I was talking about. If they hung out all the way to the end, all they have to do is reply to the email, which would give me their email if they're not on my email list already. And I send it through this lovely wheel that Amy has introduced me to, and I will spin it, and whoever wins it with their email gets a free ebook of 'Tis the Season. So it allows people to get a little bit more encouraged. Generally speaking, on most of my emails, because I made this one technically a holiday gift guide, I didn't do what I always do. But usually at the end of my emails, sometimes I'll put what's called a treehouse question, because my office is the treehouse, and ask them different questions. I'll probably start that back up next time. But I wanted to do one specifically for a holiday gift guide, so people who are looking for Black Friday prices are actually getting them right now. So if you wait too long, it will be too late. So make sure to do them now. Some holiday dates to remember. Holiday promotions should go from early November through early January. The reason for this is because, like I said, you can catch them early. That's one thing. But also afterwards, people get all these gift cards for Christmas. What are they going to spend them on if your sale's already done? If you keep your sale going through Christmas, they can use their gift card and maybe use it to buy one of your books. And Black Friday deals. Black Friday is November 27th. Small Business Saturday, November 28th. Cyber Monday, November 30th. Take full advantage of those. Do your Christmas commercials and publish them then. Kind of spread them around. November 20th through the 22nd, remember this, is the last day for Amazon Prime guaranteed delivery. Remind the procrastinators ebooks can still be delivered, and they'd also make great stocking stuffers. December 26th, redeeming gift card option. Need a break from the family, kind of make it funny. Sequester yourself with a book, you know, kind of make it fun. January 1st, remember I said I'm going to hang him over into the new year. January 1st, hungover, stay on the couch with a good book. Get some sense of humor in there. You might attract them a little bit more that way than just buy my book. Remember to have fun.
So CJ, that is great, because people just get tired of buy my book, buy my book, buy my book. And as soon as they see that, they skip it, and they don't even see all the wonderful things that you have in there available. So you got to get their attention. So I love that. That's a great thing.
The more creative you are, it's like Mike Coas, is that how you pronounce his name?
Mm-hmm.
Mike Coas is great with a sense of humor. He can probably help you drum up a few if you're a little stuck. Remember to have fun. Don't stress. Get everything done now. So all you have to do is send it out. Have it on your computer ready to go. So all you have to do is send it out, upload it to Hootsuite, do whatever you need to do so that you can enjoy the time with your family when the time comes, but you're still reaping the rewards of your hard work. And honestly, that's about it for my slideshow. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from us and Texas Sisters Press. So I know it was quite a bit of information. Kind of open up the fire hose and let it go.
It was a lot of information.
Right. That's why I encourage you to take screenshots. If you need any of those, let me know and I can email them to you. Like I said, there's a lot of things going on, and people are getting kind of bombarded because the Black Friday deals have already been released, because they're trying to not center it on one day because of the whole COVID situation. They're not wanting people to, you know, clamor like they normally do into the stores. So they've already started a lot of the Black Friday sales. So take advantage of them as much as you can. Use your sense of humor.
So so first we're gonna go with questions specifically for CJ and what she has said. So if you have any questions about anything, the tools she uses, the ideas she has. Now, my question is, how much time do you spend on that? And then we're going to go into talking a bit more about the holiday gift guides in general. And then we're going to close by me talking about, and Julie, thank you. She mentioned this on Friday that a few years ago, I think 2 years ago, we had our own holiday gift guide called 12 Days of Christmas. And so what we did, we started 12 days out. And then we would, I don't remember exactly what we did. I know we had we added books each time. So Amy, where did Amy go? Amy. So let's talk, Amy, tomorrow. And so I'm going to guess that all of you would like your book included. If you don't want to include it, let me know, and we won't. But and if you have more than one book, let me know which one you want. So Kathy, how was it? I'm guessing you want your new book in there.
Yes.
Would be the one. Okay.
Yes, please.
Julie, your book. David, Alicia Richardson, you weren't in there last time, but we'd love to include your book. So let me know if you want me to do like a bunch of your books and then just include like Alicia Richardson or Artemis Greenleaf, or do you want to pick one of your books or one of your series? So let me know on that, because I want to start this so that we kick it off right before Black Friday, so we can be doing the Black Friday specials. And it's a 12 days of Christmas. So we'll be going for 12 days using words from the 12 Days of Christmas song and all that kind of stuff. And so I want to finish it. I want the 12th day to be in time for someone to order a book from, let's say, Rock Hill Publishing and get it shipped to them in time to get it as a Christmas gift. So James, what would be then I'm going to go back to questions for CJ. Sorry, I got myself sidetracked. So James, what would be the last day that you could get an order and have it fulfilled so they get it by Christmas?
If it's coming out of Ingram, they're
No, if they're coming to your website.
if they're coming to my website, it takes about 3 or 4 days to actually mail something. So if I have the book on hand, then yes, I can mail it and get it to them within 3 or 4 days. If it's coming out of Ingram, which means that I order it from Ingram to ship to them, it's still about maybe a week.
Okay.
Keep in mind, the closer you get to Christmas, the more the post office is going to get bogged down because of everybody ordering on Amazon, Christmas cards, people shipping gifts left and right. It's going to slow that down and drag that out. So that's why I put those dates up.
Even Amazon Prime is not quite so reliable a few days before Christmas, because I've had that happen. So
the last 20 to 22nd is the last day for Amazon Prime guaranteed. December 18th is the last day guaranteed delivery from Amazon standard shipping.
What day?
The 18th for standard shipping, the 20 to 22nd for Prime.
So that's December 18th. That's kind of later. That's later than I would want to get it. So I want to send out the last. I'll look at the calendar and let you guys know. Amy, if you can kind of look at the calendar and see like what would be the drop dead date if we send out this email and somebody gets it and they order it that day, that they could not be guaranteed, but be pretty assured that they'll get a book by Christmas. So
I would honestly not put it past the first weekend in December.
Okay. So
the 18th is the last for standard shipping from Amazon, but Amazon and like UPS and USPS are pretty close and pretty tight. Like I said, that's when stuff starts funneling in, is starting the second and third week of December.
Good idea. Okay, so we'll get those dates together and then back out 12 days. So the first one will go out. We'll let you know. And so we'll let you know the details. Okay. Questions for CJ. That was a lot. That was a lot of information that she gave you. So if you don't have any questions, then either your brain's kind of fuzzy from all the information, or you just didn't pay attention at all, because there's lots of good stuff in there. Now, my first question is, CJ, how much time do you spend on, because a lot of people, have different schedules and all that. How much time do you spend like on your newsletter?
Usually About an hour or so, because I have to go grab the links. Everything you saw in blue is an actual link. They can click on it and it will take them to wherever it is. So it's
And how often do you do a newsletter?
bi-weekly.
Okay, so think about it. I'm not going to ask you. I don't want anybody to feel bad or feel good or feel whatever. But if you don't do a newsletter, then it's up to us then to remember to go check your Facebook page to see if you have anything going on, or to go check your website to see if you have anything going on, or whatever. How many times do you think, and with all the people that we know, how often do you think that I sit down and say, okay, who have I not heard from recently that might have something going on? So let me go check their Facebook page. Now, I will do that occasionally, really, if I see something that reminds me and say, oh, that's great. Julie's got something coming up, because Julie always has something coming up. So I love going to her page. She's got lots of good stuff. And I just use that as an example, because I know she also does a newsletter. If you don't do a newsletter, you're just relying on the hope and a prayer that somebody sees what you have going on. It's your job. You are the business owner. It's your job to make sure we know about what your Christmas specials are. Julie has a new thing that she's be promoting this year. And Julie, if you'll make sure I have pictures of them, I'll include them in the 12 Days of Christmas on the information about your books. And she's been talking to us about that throughout the time. So how many of you know what new product Julie has this year? Of course, CJ. Okay, yay. So a few people do. So what do you have this year, Julie?
I have 6 literary characters that are Christmas decorations, 3 authors and 3 characters, handmade from
And
brick.
do you have pictures of those on your website?
I do, yes.
Good. So if you'll make sure I have a picture of them, I'll put them on your page for the 12 Days of Christmas. So Amy, that means we really need to get started on that like now, I guess, since if we're going to have it done by the first weekend in December. Okay, so any questions for CJ?
Well, yeah, I do. I have, first of all, for anyone who arrived late, I just want to tell you that Diane is with us here. Diane I have met as a result of another event. She's recently moved to Houston. She's a children's author. She lived for 15 years, I think, if I remember right, in the Middle East. And so she's got a lot of international experience, and her books were published in Gutter. I think I'm right on that, or was it? Anyway. Okay, so she's just come to Houston, and she's interested in perhaps joining our group and just getting integrated into the Houston writers scene.
And that's awesome. So Diane, you're coming in at a perfect time, because membership is going to be free for the month of December, because we're going to be having some specials going on, and then we'll have some promotions that start in January, and you'll get to hear all about those. Those of you that were not on Friday, so I don't feel quite as emotional today, so I can say that on Friday I did announce that I am retiring on December 31st. So I'm not quitting. So I don't know what the difference is yet, but I'll let you know. So one of the things I'm going to be doing is doing some stuff for me. So though some of you knew, some of you didn't even know that a few years ago, I did write a chapter in a book that was published that became that's how I first learned about being an international bestseller in the book in Amazon, because the publisher that we worked with, I mean, you guys may think I'm like the bestseller Nazi, but these people, the publishers, which they were in the UK, and I mean, we could, if they saw that we shared one thing about that book, we got really reamed out when we had our next meeting, because if you have people know about the book ahead of time, somebody's going to want to buy your book, right? I mean, you hope they will, but you don't want them buying them one here and 2 there and 1 off, because then they don't count towards your bestseller. But if you wait and everybody does it at the same time and promotes it at the same time and all of that, then you have everybody buying it at the same time. And that's why we push you to have a launch. Don't buy the books before the launch. Buy the books on the launch date, all of that. So that's where I first found out about that. And I do want to do something more with that this next year. I'm not sure what, so I'm going to be doing some more things for myself. Anyway, I'm not going to get into any more of that. If you want to talk to me about it, feel free to call me, email me, get on my calendar, and we'll talk about next year. But Amy and I are working on some things that we're going to be doing together after the first of the year. By the way, Amy is taking over Perceptive Public Relations. She will be the person. She's the person, and so it will be her company. So we're in the process of getting things moved over, so the website will be automatically forwarded, and she can do whatever she wants to do with that. Clients have all been told individually. We told all clients individually, and so she's got lots of ideas. She really does, and she's already talked to some people about partnering with her that I wouldn't have thought of. So I'm so glad to see her excited and doing that. So that said, I don't even know why I said that at the minute. As a matter of fact, I told Amy I feel great today. It's the first day I felt this energetic in a long time. But when I feel this good, I don't get nearly as much done because my mind is like, oh, I got to get this done. And I'm going to do this. I don't do this. So, CJ, great.
I had a question.
Okay.
Sorry, I started out by wanting to introduce Diane to everybody so you knew who this new face was with
And
us.
Diane, we're looking forward to getting to know you, by the way. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, here's my question, and CJ or maybe Amy would be the person to answer this. I'm not sure, but I know I've beat this drum before, and I'm sorry, I sometimes like a tired whatever, but with Black Friday coming up, and now that I've gotten all these events I was involved with behind me, I'm thinking about it. So is this the right time to open up the possibility of a promotion? Because you can only do the promotion quarterly, if I remember right from our previous discussions. So, and please tell me if I'm wrong. I'm trying to really understand this. If you do a promotion, Facebook will help you, or Amazon will help you promote it. Is that right?
Amazon, yes. Facebook, no.
Amazon will help you promote it. So it has to be an Amazon promotion.
Yeah, Facebook could care less what you do on Amazon. So
But
anything you do on Amazon, they will help you. They get behind you. They have awards that we haven't even heard of yet because all of a sudden they come out with them. So yes, and that's something we want to make sure, we start talking about it on Amazon so they know that you're going to do that. But yes, so go into your Kindle, your KDP account, and look to see, it'll tell you when your next promotion is available.
I haven't ever done one, so it should be available.
Can I offer a word of caution?
Of course.
I know that you kind of push people to do stuff, Cyber Monday, Small Business Sunday, and then the Monday, Cyber Monday, but keep in mind, a lot of people are doing that, so everything gets flooded. If you do it the week before or the week after, you're not caught in that flood and caught in the wash. Does that make sense?
It makes sense, but it's not true anymore because look, right, Amazon's already doing all of their Black Friday promotions.
Yeah, they're doing them now though. They're not holding them up. And if she only has 5 days, I did one the week before and it did great. I did one the week of and it really tanked. And then I did one the week after and it did great because it didn't get washed and the loss of everybody shopping on that week. So just kind of keep that in mind to kind of balance it one direction or the other. So if you started it on Cyber Monday and carried it through that week, that might be an option to consider.
But when you said you did 3 years or you did one day 3 different times? Because you can do it 5 days or something, right?
They're 5 days, but I've done them on 3 different weeks to see which one's the best. It's like I kind of gauged when my book is released between March and May, it does a lot better than either January or midsummer. It's either March through May or August through September, because people start putting out a bunch of books come the beginning of October till Christmas, because everybody's trying to get all those holiday books in there. They're trying to get all their books out so they can sell them for Christmas. So you need to be careful not to get caught in the wash. If you've only got one, use it strategically, is what my caution is.
If you've only got one, what?
Amy?
If you've only got one shot at it.
Amy, have you have an opinion? Because we're coming up to the end of the year. We only have November and December. I'm only going to have one promotion. What would you think is the best time for me to try to place a promotion?
Right. So CJ's right. We're like Black Friday and stuff is really oversaturated. So you're not going to get as seen. So I would either do it the week after, or I would do it that first week of December and kind of, kick off December with it. That would be a good option too. So I think either one of those would be a good success for you, since it's like your first time doing the promotion, and it would be the best kind of days to do it. I think we also need to see like when your target market's going to be on, to know exactly what week I guess would be a good one. But going off the top of my head and the knowledge that I have, I'm going to say either that first week of December or right after Thanksgiving is going to be a good time for your book.
Okay, and just back to basic questions. You get the promotion per book, or is it just you?
Okay, so KDP gives you 5 days every quarter that you can have a special price
Right,
on
but is that per book or
Per
per
book.
author?
per book.
So I could do one for my current book right now, and
But
then do
don't-
another
but
one
you-
for my new book in December.
Right, but let me remind you that if you go to Amazon and change your price to 99 cents, that is not considered a promotion. That's just you changing the price. It's when you go up into the promotion and advertisement
Right.
and you either pick a countdown or a free, something free or something. That's the only 2 promotions that they limit you.
But
Right.
they have to
What
be
I'm
a
interested
Kindle
in-
Unlimited, don't they?
They have to what?
Sandy, when I changed Haley's book to 99 cents, it made me wait 14 days after that price change before I could change it again. So luckily, it allowed me to change it the day of Miami Book Fair, because I
And it-
couldn't change it any time before that.
Is that Ingram Spark that's limiting that?
No, that was through KDP.
Oh,
Yeah, you have-
Amazon.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, when you set the price, when you change your price, they make you wait 14 days after the last price change before you can change it again. So even though I set it and it came back to the regular price, I had to wait the 14 days before I can make another price change and put it back down to 99 cents.
Okay,
And if you're wanting one of those specials where you like give away the ebook or something for the week, you have to be part of Kindle Unlimited. If you're on Kindle Unlimited, it cannot be on Barnes and Noble's, Nook, or any of that.
right, and
Right.
that's
Keep
actually,
that thought in mind.
and that's the Kindle Select program. So if you do the Kindle Select program, that puts you in Kindle Unlimited and gives you the availability to do the promotions, the free.
but
Through that, you have to pull it off the other ones.
Right, I'm already in that, but my issue is I want to see, I've never tried it, if having Kindle, Amazon promotion, because they're supposed to help you with this, makes a difference or not in sales.
Well, it's going to make a difference as to how many, yes. I mean, but you can, so it depends on what you do with it. You can go in and make the change and have it effective a certain day and never tell anybody about it. And nobody will know about it and nothing will happen. Amazon's not going to just go roaming through the database to see, where there is a sale.
That's what I'm talking about. If I just put it on my newsletter and do some of this advertising that CJ is suggesting and have it on my website and have my newsletter, I'll sell maybe a few more books. But
Yeah,
I would really like to say a lot more books and see if Amazon can help with that, or KDP, whoever, whichever, that outfit.
so they do help you, but they help you as much as you help yourself. So it's kind of like the more you help yourself, the more Amazon gets behind it. And I mean, occasionally, so I get lots of news emails from Amazon because I buy a lot of books from Amazon. And so when I get an email from them promoting a book, I'm always excited to see that it's one of the books that we're doing a promotion on. And
Yeah,
all
I
of a sudden, I
said,
get a,
CJ's the holiday anthology. I got an email from Amazon announcing the holiday anthology.
see, and that's because they were promoting it. So when you promote, Amazon helps you.
And it was on a pre-order. And I think that made the difference because the pre-order, we had quite a few pre-orders that knocked it in up in range for that short time. So that might have helped it. We didn't do any actual advertising through Amazon. So I don't know if that helps you or not. A lot of marketing is yourself.
I have a question. This is for all of you that are publishers, but where's Amy? Amy, let's talk about Teresa's book for a second and find out, because we have her book on for pre-order. We had it on for $4.99, and then we're doing the 99-cent or free the weekend that it launches, and it's launching on the 28th through that entire weekend. But she contacted us today and said, I really wanted it to be 99 cents in the pre-order because I want my friends to be able to buy it for 99 cents. And so Amy went to change the price to 99 cents. Well, it won't let us put 99 cents as the price. So the lowest we can go, and that's in the 35% royalty, we can go to $1.99. But if we put it in the 70%, the lowest we can go is, was it $2.99, Amy?
How big is the book?
It's not very big.
It's 110 pages.
Yeah, because we had ours has 200 and some in the anthology, and we ran the pre-order at 99 cents actually through that Sunday.
And why won't it let us put it at 99 cents then?
I have no
Does
idea.
that have anything to do with the number of pages?
It may, that's why I was asking, because some of the bigger books, they'll only let you go so far down.
Oh
But
no, this is definitely
even-
not because it's a bigger book. James, do you have any idea?
Even Strength from Within, I have it down to 99 cents right now.
I
And
almost
that's-
wonder if it's because it's your pre-order and I had already like completed the setup at $4.99, and then I'm going back in, and so it won't let me.
Yeah,
That's
you
the
can't-
thing.
Is the pre-order running now?
Yes.
Yeah, they won't let you change the price once it starts.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Now, once it
Starting
goes live, you can knock it down to 99 cents for a period of
Right.
time. But once you've set it up for pre-order, that's it. You can't touch it. You can't do anything. It's
Okay.
Yeah,
out.
they give you a week or two before once you set it up to make changes. But then once that date passes and you're like within a week or so of that promotion going in, you can't change anything. You're stuck.
Well, it
until it
said
goes
we
live.
had till the 23rd to make changes.
To
probably
the price or to the
read-
file?
I don't know. It just, it might have been to the file. I don't know.
Usually that's the book itself are the ones that I kept getting. You can make changes to the book, but not to the price. The price
That's
is set once you
right.
set it.
Oh,
it's set.
okay. So Amy, I'll let her know that. So we don't even fool with it anymore.
Well, no, hold on. It let me change it from $4.99 to $1.99. It just won't let me put it 99 cents, but it let me change the price because I went in there and changed it.
That's
Okay.
because we moved it to a 35%.
Well, you saying it's a 35%?
Yeah, we changed it from 70 to 35, and then it let us go to 199.
Yeah, but it let me, because it's been live for like a week, but it did let me change the price today to $1.99. I can't go any lower than that.
And so, you guys, something we figured out. So, Amy, did you check on the print book to see what the status is? What happened with it?
On which one? Because I already have that one done. I just left it in draft to see if it would do what Roxas did. Which
So,
is-
has it done anything since you did that?
No, I haven't gone to check though, honestly, at the moment.
Okay, so let me tell you what we found out. So this is something for all of you that are publishers. Roxanne and Charles have their book coming out in January, and it's on pre-order now. They wanted it pre-order for 3 months. So it's finishing up November, December, I guess now, 2 months. So it's finishing up, but she did not want anybody to be able to buy the print book during this time, right? I mean, you don't want people just randomly buying the print book. So she went ahead and uploaded the print book and left it in draft. So now, I went to buy I went to pre-order the book. It's the Enigma Threat, and I went to pre-order it, and I saw that the print book was there, and I'm like, You know, my first thought was, Roxanne, you know better than to put the print book up there yet, because now everybody can buy it. But I didn't say, and then so we had our weekly meeting and I said, Roxanne, why is the print book available? She goes, it's not. And I'm like, I just went there and it is. Well, so I went there and tried to buy it, and it came back and said, this book is not available to purchase yet. It is still in pre-order. And I'm like, this is the print book. I didn't know we could pre-order a print book. So that's my news to tell you. If you go, so we're trying this with Teresa Cody, Dr. Cody's book called You Healing You, nonfiction, the story of how she found out about platelet-rich plasma and all the miraculous things she's been working on with that, which I have my second appointment with her on Saturday about my neck, because I honestly could not move my neck when I first went in. And the shot helped tremendously, but now it's getting back to the arthritis is coming back. So I'm going back for another shot. She said I need to have at least 3 shots. So I'm going back Saturday. But anyway, what we're doing with her book is the same thing that Roxanne did. So I'll let you know if it works this time, because we left it in draft. And Roxanne said after being in draft a couple of days, Amazon just put it into pre-order.
Yeah. So like what it was is like when you go to select the publication date, you can't, select it in the future except for an ebook. So what I did is I just didn't select one since it's optional, and it said it'll be your Amazon live publishing date, which is, the 28th. So I just left that blank, and that's what it had filled in. So I'll let you guys know if it kicks it where you can pre-order the
Yeah, keep checking it every day, Amy, because I want to know if that works. Oh my gosh, I am so excited about that. Plus, those of you that have wanted to do color interior. So what she wanted, her images. So Julie, this would be something that if you could redo your book if you wanted to with the color interior. We left every one of the images and did them in color, and the total cost of printing the book is $8 a book, and she's selling it for $17.95. So not a bad deal. And then if we decide to go back and do a different version of it with a black and white interior, then it's only $250 to print those books. So she's going to do both and print some so she can have them in her she's got in Sugar Land. So we're in Houston. I don't know where everybody else is. Diane, are you in Houston?
Yeah, in Kingwood.
Okay, and she's in Sugar Land, so she has a wellness center there. Beautiful story. Dr. Cody is a dentist, an orthodontist even. And then she saw what platelet-rich plasma was doing to people. So she did her studying, did the courses, learned how to do it, got a nurse to actually do the injections. And then she opened up a wellness center and it's right across the driveway from her her dentistry, whatever that's called. And her husband is a dentist also. So he's staying in the dental practice and she's going over to the wellness center. So it's a great story. And she just is so sold on this. It really is. I'm excited about the book for her. So I don't see the book yet. It's amazing how many You Healing You books there are, but.
Well, Sandy, we should also talk about, bless you, that on the KDP, I don't know if this is like new. It's new to me because I'm doing more, uploading the books and stuff now. But you can upload your series and have them all connected now, which Rox had kind of brought to my attention. I had seen it, but I didn't really know what it was. So if you have like a series like CJ, you have a series and stuff like that. If you wanted to upload it and have them all connected and things like that and synced together, then you can upload them all at one time and kind of have like one description. It'll show all of the books within that series. So I thought that was like cool and convenient. I don't know if you guys already know that. If you did, just it's food for thought. But it was interesting to me to kind of how they changed it, and it was new for Rox. So I told her I would mention it. So if you have questions about it, because I know that a lot of you guys in here have series and stuff, so we can check it out together and roll with it if you haven't done it, because I would like to play with it. So if anyone wants to play with it, please email me because I want to see it and play around with it because I want
And
to.
that is good. So one of the things that's a great marketing thing is, and CJ does a lot of that marketing with her different series and stuff as well. So if you want to do a series, or you want to do, now some of your series have more than 3 or 4 in them, don't they, CJ?
Yeah, I have one that's 3, one that's 4, and one that's 5.
Oh, okay. So if you wanted to do a bundle with each different series, then that's what Amy's talking about.
Do you
And
need a new ISBN if it's bundled together, Amy?
I don't think so because Rock said that she just uploaded all of hers and she didn't mention getting a new ISBN or anything like that. So I'm gonna say no if they're already like linked with that book. I'm gonna say no because all you're doing is
Get
bundling
with
the.
me and we can try them on mine.
Oh yay! Okay, that's exciting.
okay, so any other questions, first of all, for CJ?
I
If
have
not,
one.
go ahead, Alicia.
I'm working on a cozy mystery series, and I was thinking that I was going to try and release it in January. And so this is what I've been hearing. So this is what I'm going to experiment with, is release it on KDP Select. So release the first book, and then 7 days later, release the second book. 14 days later, release the third book. And then once a month after that, because there's going to be 12 books in the series. And then like 6 months to a year, when the page read starts going down, then take it out of KDP Unlimited and go wide with it. So that's what I'm going to try. But so you were saying that like beginning of January is not a good time. Should I try to do it like mid to late January then? Or maybe wait till March?
No, you can do it the first if it's just the one book. Just think about it though. Everybody's done with Christmas shopping. You will have some gift cards, but most people some of them will use, like, I'm going to keep the stocking stuffers 99 cents all the way through till probably the first week in January, just because of the gift card thing. But whenever I've launched books about that time, they tend to do better the more you go into the spring.
Okay.
I don't know why. I don't know how that works, but I would offer you one piece of advice. When you get the whole series out, take that first book and offer it free for a week, because what that does is that hooks people and then they'll grab the rest.
Actually, Pamela Hutchins recommends having the first one perma-free. So that one, and she, I mean, you know, y'all know Pamela, and you've seen, I know Alicia, when I first met her, it was at one of the guild events and you were there, but she has numbers to prove whatever. And she had all these numbers to show that here's what she made before, when she was charging like $2.99 or $3.99 for the first book, and here's what she made when she made it free for a week, and here's what she made after a month when she made it perma-free. And so I remember thinking, wow, because Saving Grace is the name of her first one, the one and it's not perma-free anymore. When that stopped working, she changed it to something else. But for several years, and I know that when I saw that it was perma-free, I didn't even know what perma-free meant until she explained it. But I did go get a copy of it. And I was so impressed with her writing that I bought, I think she had 27 books altogether, and I bought all 27 of them, one series at a time, so I could I could read the whole series, and then I could read the next one in the series. So I love to follow her because she makes sure that something works financially, no matter how it works other ways, but she has to make money on something or she won't do it. So so you might want to think about that, Alicia, if you want, or make it free for a few months, but try it for a week at a time and see how that goes and what results you get.
Part of that
Alright,
is
thank you.
if it's for a limited time, sometimes that kind of pressures people a little
It
bit.
does, yeah.
And you can get more authors to help you for 1 week as far as advertising as opposed to permanent. So it may work, for or against you. It just depends on how many connections you have.
Yeah, the main thing is see what works, test it, and if it's working, keep doing it. If it stops working, stop doing it. So that'd be great. So Alicia, I can't wait to read some of your books. And where are all your books available on Amazon?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
everything's available on Amazon. There are a couple of things that are only available on Amazon, but everything's available on.
And so which name would I look for? Would I look for the Artemis Greenleaf to find your books, or do I look for Alicia Richardson, or?
Okay, so I've got like one short story under Holly Day, but that's what the name I'm going to release my cozy mystery series under, and that's HOLLYDEY. And then Artemis Greenleaf has most of my books. That's all my Marty Keller books and my kids' books. And then I've got some supernatural horror books that are under A.B. Richards. So I've got one that's like it's based on the Icebox murders. And so I
Oh,
took like
that's
all
right.
the police reports and all that kind of stuff. And so I made the story fit that, but it's got a supernatural element to it.
Ah, okay. So kind of like a true crime with some paranormal mixed in.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that
I
sounds
said it was based on it because it's based on a true crime.
It is.
but-
And so those of you from Houston may remember when we had the Icebox murders. So, okay, any,
One thing that James was asking about that you guys couldn't see, he asked, are they all on your website, or do you use different site for the actual purchases? They're listed. I sent him both links. So the ones on my website specifically have all the links below it. They just click on it and take them wherever they need to go. For all of the Texas Sisters Press authors specials, they have one single page. It's the Christmas specials page. Oh, sorry, James. I meant to do that to everybody. And that's here. And the beauty behind having all of Texas Sisters Press's specials on one page is that all the authors that are involved can share that one link. So they get more than just your books. They get your books plus everybody else's who's on that page.
very good. I love that.
Okay.
Love that.
But what I was talking about was, I have a website, right? I have Rock Hill Publishing website
Mhm.
and those pages, but the books are actually sold through a web-based bookseller, a web-based marketplace.
Okay.
So that's what I was asking. Is your web page on your marketplace page, or is it just on your website? Like, did your website send it to the marketplace, in other words?
My books are, and almost all Texas Sisters Press books are POD. So basically the link is going to send them to either Amazon, Barnes and Noble, or wherever, whichever their choice is. And I actually have them labeled Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Kindle, Nook, iTunes, Kobo, etc. So they just click and it takes them right to whatever site they need to order it.
Right. Okay. So I got you, because I use a separate product to actually run the store,
Mhm.
the bookstore.
So I would put the link on that goes to whatever page your store is on. Does that make sense? So
Yeah.
it'll take them to all of Rock Hills, I'm assuming, on the same store. Is that correct?
Yeah. 'Cause
Okay,
what I'm
so
doing
yeah,
for
just
the-
use that link, but you can create something like this for Rock Hill. Or
Yeah.
like the Texas Sisters Press one I did. Put that JPEG up when you're advertising and make sure to put all the links above it that they need. So for example, to your store, because anybody who shares that picture, all the links go with it. If you were to just put that link up, it may give them something to click on, but nothing goes above it if somebody shares it. That's the issue between posting the JPEG versus the actual link.
Right. Okay.
And you want it to go with it. You want it to travel with the picture.
Right.
So.
Okay. thank
Okay,
you.
so remember tomorrow, 6 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Eastern will be the Rock Hill live video with they'll be in the marketplace. So James, just take a couple of minutes, and what are we doing tomorrow night?
We are doing what? Live interviews? Tomorrow night, we're doing a live interview with John and myself and Haley. And Sandy, you'll be asking us questions, or anybody from the audience can ask questions and we will answer them. And I'll send you a couple of questions for myself.
And is there any main topic for tomorrow night? So we've got one fantasy. Who else is it? Haley and who else?
Haley and John. So
Oh,
yeah,
Haley and John. Okay.
so
Well,
fantasy, sci-fi, and whatever the heck I talk about.
and whatever, who talks about?
I said whatever the heck I talk about.
Oh, whatever you talk about. Yes, yes, that is definitely. We have to figure that out, and it just happens to be at the moment, you and me both.
Yeah.
So yeah, we for a half hour. I can ask lots of questions from you guys for a half hour. So what I'm trying to make sure is that we don't talk about in the live interviews the same thing we talked about in, like in the science fiction thing today. We don't want to tomorrow night talk about asking those same questions and same things we talked about. Otherwise,
Right.
nobody's going to come back night after night. So what I will do tomorrow during the day is look over your website, Haley's website, and John's website, and then I'll come up with a few questions, and then we'll let each one of you know if you have a question you want to talk about, you can send it to me. You guys, yes, CJ. Oh,
If
but
anybody, I've already had people ask for them. If anybody wants the slides, just email me your request and I can email you the pictures of the slides. It's CJPETERSONWRITES@yahoo.com. And I will send them back to you. That way you can kind of dive into them because there's a lot of information on those slides.
thank you. And I have that link. I mean, I have that email address. So can we put that email address in the group and say if you're interested and they can contact you, or do you want to not advertise it that widely?
That's fine.
Okay. So Amy, if you can remind me to do that tomorrow. So tomorrow's big day, all day. Tomorrow's Tuesday. We got lots going on, but remember, tomorrow night, 6 o'clock our time. And then go to the Miami Book Fair, go to that marketplace and look, because it's really cool.
Yeah, and there's
Have a
links
great-
on the Rock Hill page in the Miami Book Fair. So you want to go there and find the links, and you can get 20% off the books, 99-cent books, all that kind of stuff. So
And I'm real excited that a few times I tried to go there and it took a while, and it finally came back and said it took too long to load. And I'm thinking that's because so many people are going to the page. So
yeah, but it's working faster now. I was able to get
Yeah.
in and out. So
Yeah, I
Diane-
tried to find you.